Hello everybody, welcome to ClubFred. Today is May the 11th. It's the 20th day of my fast. Right now I am chasing down some yeast. I've been to 2 grocery stores so far and yeast is not to be found. And this is consistent with my previous efforts. Now why do I want yeast? Because I love playing with flour, making dough, and over the last couple of days I made this huge pot of soup. Beautiful, classic, hearty chicken vegetable soup. It is something that I can eat when I start feeding and maintaining again. I'm going to put some of that in the freezer, but I have a huge stock pot. I mean, like a big, see, I can't spread my, it's big. Because I love batch cooking. And if I'm going to make the effort, and it's going to be a 2-day thing, I'm going to make a lot. And I started with 2 whole chickens and went from there, and it's awesome. And I had it ready for Mother's Day for all the moms I know and love, including my own, of course. So, I want to play with making Turkish flatbread today. I've never made it before, but I found this awesome recipe online, and I want to make some of that to offer with the soup. Now, I went to bed really early yesterday. I prescribed bed rest for myself. I was in my bed for 12 hours. I woke up early this morning, but a little bit later. I'm kind of getting in the groove of things. And I had another decent loss today. I had a 1.2 pound loss. So now I am 211.6 pounds. I am sitting in my pajamas that I can finally fit into again, and I'm actually going into the grocery store in these pajamas. I asked my sister if that would be a little bit ridiculous if I go into the grocery store in my pajamas, and she said, yeah, that's pushing it. And not, if that isn't bad enough, I'm going in my Crocs too, in my old hat. And I said, well, maybe some lady will see me and just say, boy, that guy, he looks like he needs some help, and come over and, introduce yourself. Anyway, I was pleasantly surprised to discover that my huge stock pot full of soup was well enjoyed, and there was only half of it left, and I want to freeze a little bit for myself. So the rest of it is going to be offered up to, I have 2 other sisters. I'm going to bring them a little bit of soup with this Turkish flatbread if I find some yeast. One of my subscribers asked me a question about how much water to drink. That's the topic of today's video. I drink to thirst. I don't measure the volume of my water whatsoever. I don't force it down. I don't feel like I have to get a certain amount of water in. I just drink to thirst. And I also have coffee in the morning, and usually in the evening I have a cup of herbal tea. Other than that, I'm drinking some water. I also use my water to wash down my supplements. Of course, that's potassium, magnesium, some pink Himalayan salt. I've had some difficulty getting the pink Himalayan salt down, so I've been taking smaller amounts and washing that down with my water. But I don't try to drink an excessive amount of water. I just have a cup of water around, drink some when I feel like it. Your body's going to tell you when you need water. Now, here's the thing. You can drink too much water. The reason I take my supplements is because I need electrolyte balance. And if you drink too much water, you're flushing those electrolytes out in your pee. And that's dangerous. So I think in my first water fast, I did that. I was kind of using water to help me feel full sometimes. If I felt a little bit hungry, chug a couple glasses of water to get that fullness feeling in my stomach. But I was flushing these electrolytes out. And so, just on the end of that topic, you also watch the color of your urine, right? If it's really clear, you're going to know that you're drinking too much water. And if it's really dark, you're going to know that you're dehydrated. While I'm water fasting, the color of my urine is a little bit different. It's pretty consistently kind of bright yellow, brighter than normal. But it's normal. Like, it's normal for what I'm doing. 20 days without eating, right? I decided I'm going to stop drinking coffee and stop taking heavy whipped cream because I'm having some gas, burping, and a little bit of discomfort, maybe a little bit of acid reflux. Not enough to keep me awake or anything like that. So I have this little stovetop coffee maker. The brand is Bialetti. I really like it. It's stainless steel. I've had it a long time. It makes an awesome stiff cup of coffee. I washed that yesterday and put it away, and I just decided I was done. But this morning I couldn't help myself. I mean, what else do I have to look forward to? So I made my coffee as usual with a little bit of heavy whipped cream. But I'm starting to feel like I'm going to wean myself off of that as I go, because I'm going to be going for, I want to get under 200. I'm 11.6 pounds from 200. I'm not going to lose a pound a day. So it's going to be more than 11 days. It might be 15, 18, 20 days before I'm done this fast. And it's time to switch it up a little bit. So I do like drinking a hot drink in the morning. Maybe I'll just start having a tea. I did that before in my other fast. I did start becoming caffeine sensitive. I think perhaps it's time to do that. So that's all. Let's keep it short and sweet this time. Today it's raining right now, but earlier it was snowing, right? It's May the 11th. This is not normal in Ontario. My car had snow all over it this morning. I had to wipe it off to get in. I personally don't mind, in a way. It's kind of an excuse to do nothing and sit inside in your pajamas. Not that I need an excuse to do nothing, but anyway, so I hope I find some yeast to make this Turkish flatbread. It looks kind of fun. And I get so much enjoyment out of cooking and seeing other people enjoy the fruits of my labors. So until next time, guys, thanks for joining me. Love yourself, stay safe, and be awesome. That's a skunk. Hello, skunk. I smell him sometimes around the house.